Bullock out now to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
A CD, we touched on it earlier as the Dolphins come back out onto the field here, but they're the AFC East leaders right now, and they have a 2-game advantage in that division with their 3-0 start.
Yeah, it's way too early to start looking at the standings and thinking, okay, what's our magic number to clinch the division? Especially when they go to Los Angeles to take on the Rams, then they're at Philadelphia to take on the Super Bowl champs. So now we're going to really find out a lot about this Miami team. Let's be honest about it. Their confidence level has to be sky high.
So if the 72 Dolphins record gets broken by the 2018 Dolphins, are they okay with that?
No.
Maybe too early for that?
They're still not okay with that. They will smile and grin, but those veterans, they don't want anyone to break that record.
Still a long ways to go, but a good 3-0 start.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Drake, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Tannehill. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati.
Cincinnati comes back out here, Charles. Let's assess what they've done so far through 3 weeks. They're 2-1 coming off that loss against Carolina. They got a couple injury issues on offense. Joe Mixon's dealing with a knee, and then A.J. Green, I think he tweaked his groin.
Yeah, and that's really difficult for them to continue to fashion their offense because in the passing game, the offense will run through A.J. Green, and Joe Mixon is supposed to be their 3-down back now, even though they do have Gio Bernard who can come in and give them some relief. But here's the key for them. 2-1 start. They have to go to Atlanta, who got beat this past week, is going to be upset. They need that one badly. Then they're home against Miami, who's off to a 3-0 start. Then home against Pittsburgh, who's had a rough beginning themselves. So their schedule does not lighten up at all. They're going to need people like Tyler Boyd to step up at wide receiver. And to me, their X factor, Tyler Eifert, their tight end. Find ways to get him the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And Dalton will just sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 5-0. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Mixon trying to punch it in.
God, man.
Touchdown.
Can't get anybody to come down right.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Pull it good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
What the fuck, man?
Bullock out now to kick this one away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A pitch out to Drake. Room here to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake.
Come on.
Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Here's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tannehill on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Vigil in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And some room to work. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And then it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Sanders now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Dalton. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams, and there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill.
Fucking on the ground again.
He goes again.
This fat ass up.
Johnson.
Why are you always on the ground?
Back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th
He's
down.
always on the
Here's
ground.
Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Good.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Carl Lawson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, God. I hit the wrong guy.
Picked off at the 11. And it's a
wrong
good
person.
return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Over here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebackers.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now Dalton. Open man is Uzama. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They hand off
and he let him right in.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah in the final minute. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Oh, come on.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my God.
Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Trying to get it that time to Stills. 3rd down here. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw.
Yo, throw the fucking ball.
Down by the Bengal pressure. Nick Vigil in there to get him his second.
He could not throw the fucking ball. Good game. God, I'm sucking it up tonight, man. I can't get this motherfucker to throw the ball. Damn, just throw the fucking ball. Finally get him to throw the ball. He throws a fucking pick. I don't get it.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins.
What's going on, man? Philly.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are.
Where you from, St. Louis?
From downtown Minneapolis.
I got a sister out there, man. I just came from out there.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, actually, it's the first time I've been out there, man. It's a beautiful city. Yeah, she told me all about that.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
What's funny is the city streets out there is named the same as all the Philly streets. It's funny as shit. I got out there, was like, the fuck?
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz.
Oh, Philly? Oh, yeah.
Up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Find a little audible into something a little more advantageous.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down.
So many brothers killing brothers over nothing.
Something we got to watch in this one. Got to be
No big, no fucking sense.
That's a pretty good first step right there.
Yo, yep. No fucking home training.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Motherfuckers still walking around with skinny jeans with they fucking drawers hanging out. I'm looking at them like, how, nigga, what the fuck is y'all doing?
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred loose.
Shit.
It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, Steamer. Move. 2.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds Cole.
Ooh,
And
good play.
down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Hey, Clipper. Bingo. Through.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Steamer. Shot. Andy. Rhino.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
All right, now here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Steamer. Shot. Andy. Wide. Rhino.
first down. Here's the run with Cook.
Ooh, good tackle.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready? Through. Zebra. Left.
Second down, Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen.
No, he didn't.
Now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And they've got it in the end zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. This is Cook.
Come on, you gotta make that tackle. Oh, yeah.
Goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chain.
There's some big boys out
We
there.
don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They almost knocked him into the end zone.
But they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, come on, man.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And to the 43.
You gotta
down
lead
inside
that,
the 45
man.
to the 43
Come
yard
on,
line.
lead
That's
it.
where they'll take over.
Don't throw it right there.
Minnesota
Lead it.
offense set to take over again. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, twice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, here's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there.
Ooh, that was almost borderline roughing the pass.
Cameron Wake in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Rhino, Rhino. The hot. There. We're going. Go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be caught.
Oh, man.
Minnesota touchdown.
Are you kidding me? This guy.
Stephon Diggs.
What are you doing,
37
man?
yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
Good play.
Works for the TD Brown.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get
He earned that shit.
we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And this is taken in at the 5.
Oh, my. I held my breath on that damn play.
Territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 63 yards. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Cousins on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here we go,
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Cousins again. The Dolphins get there this time. They bring him down.
I had to try to get you out of field goal range.
Timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And we was waiting for that one. I said, oh, man. I know what's coming here.
Final play of the first half.
And I don't blame you.
As they come up on first and 10.
Gotta give it a shot.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Got a game.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook.
Ooh, good push.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ringo. Go ahead, go ahead.
Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
I like that. I like that.
Throwing is Cousins.
Oh, I knew it was going. Oh, I didn't like that.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line.
Good read. I did not like that at all.
Nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go, Hawk.
On first and 10. Cousins.
Oh, it just was. Oh, my God.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Ooh.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up
Boy,
second
you just
down.
missed a pick six
That's a
right
simple
there.
throw and catch, but even with that completion,
Woo.
0 yards gained. So they're
I know
behind
you
schedule
breathing
on
heavy
down
right
and
there.
distance.
Like, oh,
They were
look.
hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed
Shit,
quickly.
he had that.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Again, it's Cousins. And the slant pattern here complete. And the ball is knocked out. And they have possession, and they have it at the
I owed you that one, Diggs.
We have seen this before. We know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill.
Not in there.
And they get there for the sack.
Nothing there.
Brothers coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down again.
Another
So
goddamn.
Griffin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Oh, luckiest man on the goddamn planet
And
right now.
out comes Minnesota. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I don't like it. Don't like it. This is... Ooh,
And we
saved
return,
by the bell.
welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
I feel like you've been saving a play. Hey, nah. I don't blame you.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And
Oh!
this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
I know that feeling.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a
But
defensive
at that
play
point
as
right
can
there, you
possibly
got no
And it
choice.
didn't happen
It's
by
either that
accident.
or you take that safety, one of the two.
Right there. They've seen things that have happened
Because he was
before.
covered.
They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run.
I hate when I
Read it,
rush in this
and were
game.
able to go
That's what
after
kills
the
me. Every
football,
time I
get it,
lose,
and take
rush.
it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
More
And he'll be
strong.
brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
All right, y'all. All I got to do is not fuck it up.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
We're going, let's go.
Stay with him. Just stay with him.
Cousins to throw it.
And he left him.
Kyle Rudolph.
He fucking left him. Good shit. Good shit.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll throw again. Cousins. Finding his safety valve here.
I thought I could catch you up.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yellow. Black. Through. Go ahead. Move.
Now Cousins. It's complete to LaQuan Treadwell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Cousins. That incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming
fellas.
for.
He got his score 7.
For it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and
Y'all
bring up
fuck
2nd
this
down.
up for
So
me.
after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
You should have broke on that
Bring
ball.
him down at the 13-yard
But it could have been a touchdown if you would have missed.
3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Y'all, 2 more downs. 2 more.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Zebra. Move. Go ahead.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Good play.
Score! Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And he finds Daly.
I had to get rid of that.
Way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake.
Come on.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big. But you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
Uh-oh, might have shanked that one.
And this is right
got
down the
luck.
middle as he puts it through. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game.
money back, woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gangsta, don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you at the again. Why you was sleeping on me, I'm in 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you gon' your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back, with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gangsta, don't be talking sideways.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Miami. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
Here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play-action sack. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Robert Quinn in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To throw is Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Kiko Alonso not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. New England Patriots taking over on offense, and 3 weeks in, I don't think many people saw them at 1 and 2, Charles. And this is an interesting note. Back-to-back losses by 10 or more points for the first time since 2002.
I don't normally do a bunch of numbers when it comes to New England. The only number that matters is the number of Super Bowl rings.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Stills the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Going deep here for he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Brady. Over to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady on the left side. A catch by White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Brady again. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Brady to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel from 4 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off play action, Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Drake. And some space here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Tannehill steps away to his left. Amendola catching it left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This is White on the screen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, and even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They slide Gronkowski outright. From the gun, Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Stills. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back now in Miami. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll run it here. This is James White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He hits White, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
For the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Okay.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Parker, the intended target. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
What's going on?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I ain't like shit, man.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about a little amount to anywhere. Tell them you don't need nothing. Yeah, like in the Kango Enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text, hard camera setting numbers in the hood, do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit, to hate that, 50 million a year, die to make that middle. You vote for Trump and see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther, weak to the teeth, try me weak. Pulling guard, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a in the hand. What you see before you.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. second down. Here's Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Tannehill. On the right side open is Gesicki. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch, but still, no yardage. Okay.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now, I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable, and defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the 1st quarter. Now it's time for the 2nd quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now on first down, Drake again. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This will be caught at about the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
20! Wait, 20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Regular. Wait!
The final shot before half for Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Brady now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Edelman was the intended target. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right back to Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill, eluding the pressure. And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there. That'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
20! 20!
On 3rd down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Tannehill, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
So the Patriots coming out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That throw by Brady incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady there.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Brady going to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Back now in Miami. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Have a good night.
I defeated my fears, soaked a towel in my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes.